Sherborne, and I care passionately about young people's mental health. I'm thinking, where do you go to for, if you want a little bit of help? Where do you go to if your child is talking about self-harming? Where do you go to answer some of those questions as a parent? Where could I go to get help? And there wasn't anywhere apart from the Rendezvous. The range of services offered is huge. Not just the young people with acute needs, it's the whole range that's offered. It's the advice, it's the support, it's the training, it's the understanding about what benefits I can access. It's not just for those troublesome teens, it's for absolutely everybody. Honestly, it is at the heart of our community. And these young people, they grow up, they have their own children, and they bring that value and that benefit back to a stable community.
In a town like Sherborne, which appears all to be very, very cosy on the top, does have an underneath bit, and I think that the young people in a town like this are just as vulnerable and just as much in need as they are in a bigger city. There is a very big drug problem here, as with everywhere else, but in this town it always has been a bit of a problem.
It's a lot of people like I know have turned to drugs and violence and stuff, and it's not a nice place to be around. Especially I'd want to move away if I could, to be fair. Like two of my friends, one of them's going to prison for 7 years for doing drugs, doing stupid things like that. And another one nearly got stabbed the other day, so it's how it is. A lot of my friends that did stay in school ended up doing more drugs during GCSE stage in year 11 than they ever did sort of parties and stuff. I wouldn't want to grow up here again.
We're the only state school in Sherborne. We have about 1,560 young people who visit us every day from the town, but also from local villages. One of the important things that we do is we support the development of the whole person, and that's where the Rendezvous has been absolutely crucial in providing support in the form of counselling, drop-in centres for young people, targeted youth work and advice and guidance for staff who are dealing with challenging circumstances. You can imagine that being part of a large and vibrant comprehensive school, we have a wide range of needs to meet. And we're also facing a situation whereby the number of services available to us are forever diminishing. And so the chance for us to work with the Rendezvous from the third sector is such a benefit to us. And we are very, very fortunate to have the Rendezvous in our town. I'm only too aware that many other secondary schools would love to have a resource like the Rendezvous available to them, and they simply don't have it. We really appreciate the way that the Rendezvous come to us and offer suggestions, are always there in the background. If we have a crisis, for example, they step up, they come in and support us, and over time our partnership has developed and has flourished.
Without obtaining a maths or an English qualification, level 2 in functional skills, they aren't able to get their final award to be a builder, to be a construction engineer, to be a hairdresser, whatever. And it's kind of the final point. And when they try and do their functional skills at college, they're in a big group, and they can't do it in a big group. They need the support one-to-one or small group work, which is nurturing, which is what we provide at the Rendezvous.
The Rendezvous had such a good case for funding. There was an excellent staff here, and I went back to my fellow trustees and said I think we really should give them some money. And they have been able to diversify the funding, to been able to bring in funds from other organisations. Local support for a small charity is really important, and clearly the Rendezvous has that. Patsy Wood Trust, I mean, we're very proud of what the Rendezvous has achieved. I mean, we really are. You know, when we get your reports every year, we read it with great pleasure because there's always so many new things happening. I feel they've really made a very good use of our funds.